How you doing? This is Dennis in Japan. This is another short live stream, which is part of the Be Bitcoin Benevolent in 2017. Thank you for watching the introduction and also watching the Bitcoin Gospel documentary. Hopefully you've gained some knowledge on the history of Bitcoin, and perhaps if it's helped you to generate some questions, you can send those questions over to me in a PM. Now today we're going to talk about step 1 in the training series for Be Bitcoin Benevolent in 2017, and this will also be followed up with a PowerPoint presentation and added to a little bit longer video to help you be able to click on those links more easily so that you can access the information that I'll be describing. Now, a lot of people, when they approach Bitcoin, they generally get their information from the standard media, which they'll find on TV or something like that. My recommendation is to avoid information that you'll find in the mainstream media. Primarily, I think you have discovered by now that most of that media probably is not your best source for information related to something that will help you to become financially independent or protected some way, where the banking system or the government can be circumvented. Alright, so this is just a short live stream introduction to say that you're going to have a PowerPoint following this up. The PowerPoint will mention where you need to go to find information about Bitcoin daily, so that you can get accurate information, right? And also, if this helps to further your understanding of what Bitcoin is, or the importance of Bitcoin, or who is actually using Bitcoin the most, well then that's a very good thing. Alright, so I'll wrap this up. This will lead into the PowerPoint, so please watch the PowerPoint, which is step 1 of this training series for Be Bitcoin Benevolent in 2017. Alright, we'll see you over there. Hi, Dennis Hawkins of DennisHawkinsOnline, aka Dennis in Japan, also known as Grandpa. Now, this series is not about Be Broccoli Benevolent in 2017. This series is about Be Bitcoin Benevolent in 2017. And although I recommend you have some organic broccoli at least a couple times a week for your health, right? If you want to understand Bitcoin health, you're going to need to look at some other sources. Alright, let's continue here. Okay, you're going to get your best news and most reliable news from 2 places that I'm going to show you. Here's the first one. It's called Coindesk. Coindesk is the best place to get your news and your prices. You're going to see this streaming live and accurately. Okay, and here's an example of news that you will see. Right? For example, Bitcoin price breaks past 800, and there's a little article in here. You can read that. And there's several more articles that will follow that. Tune into that, read it, and you're going to start gradually getting a good understanding of what Bitcoin is and how it's progressing. Okay, the next site that you want to go to is called Fiatleak.com. This shows live streaming people buying Bitcoin. Okay, you're going to see which countries are buying Bitcoin second by second, right? You're going to see the volumes. You're going to get a pretty clear understanding of how important Bitcoin is and how many people are buying it and how quickly they're buying it, right? Also, there are charts there, like you see in following example on this slide. Okay. You've got your 24-hour charts, your 7-day chart, and your 30-day chart. Okay, this will help you to be able to track what was going on with Bitcoin. All right. And you can even do that. You know, you can watch these charts while you eat your broccoli. You know, that's okay too. No problem. All right, now, if you've got questions, and you probably will have questions, and I do recommend that you ask questions, come on over here to either my Facebook or Skype or email. You know, connect with me, ask your questions, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Right now, I'm not giving any financial advice or anything like that. I'm just telling you my experience with Bitcoin, and maybe that will help you to understand Bitcoin a little bit better. All right, now I'll be seeing you in the next part, which is called Step 2, right? So look for Step 2 coming up here next.